Well, hello, TikTok. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, so let me just get right to it. I know that Bill Nugget has started on WABE with, I guess it's Political Breakfast, the political show that used to be on GPB. And while I wish him nothing but success, and I certainly encourage everyone to listen to it, I myself will not be listening to WABE because I have a little boycott going on, and I'll tell you what it's about. A few months ago, I emailed, I guess, like the main email address at 90.1 because I was curious about something, and that is I was curious to know who was the announcer that does all of their that you hear their voice in all of the sponsor announcements. His voice is ubiquitous all throughout WABE, and if you have the WABE app, his voice is the first that you hear before you actually hear any of the WABE programming. So I typed in the question, and a gentleman, I guess he was a vice president or something, he got back to me, and his first question was, "Why do you want to know?" And I said, "Look, I was just totally curious. That's all. I had no other motive or reason for inquiring." And then the gentleman said, "Well, let me get back to you and let me check with this person, the voice announcer." So I guess it was about a week later. I did get a response from this official at WABE, and what he said was this person prefers not to be public facing. In other words, they want to remain anonymous. Now, folks, I think that is the craziest thing that I've ever heard. On some level, I think it would make sense. But when you look at NPR, their voice announcers, you can find them on their website, and that's the thing that I thought was really odd, was that this person's name or his title was nowhere on the website. So that's what really prompted my question. And it's obvious to me that this is a question that they had never received from anybody before, and didn't really know how to handle it. And since that time, and that's been 6 months, that's been, I think, like mid-May, I have not listened to that station since. Because I just need to understand in my own head why that makes sense for this person to remain anonymous, whereas people with NPR, and of course WABE is a NPR member station, the voices that you hear during All Things Considered and Morning Edition, and I'm specifically talking about the voices that you hear during the pause breaks that tell you that this program is being underwritten by such and such, such and such. That's what I'm talking about. If you go to npr.org, you can find the names of the, I guess they call them pledge break announcers or something of that nature. Or you could just do a Google and put NPR announcers, and it will yield all of these different results. But if you do the same for WABE, it does not work. I find it strange that this person has decided to remain nameless and faceless because I don't know. I mean, I guess they just don't want a lot of publicity tied to them. But if you feel the way I feel, please let me know. But until then, my personal boycott is going to remain. Now, I am not urging anybody to stop listening, to stop contributing. If you are a supporter of WABE, please continue to support that station. I'm certain that they still need and appreciate your support. It is a personal choice for me, and I'm quite certain that their numbers are not affected by my decision in terms of not listening at all. And I used to be an avid listener. I used to listen to H. Johnson Jazz Classics every Saturday night. I would listen to Rose Scott show during the week. So it's been a huge loss to me. And I would really look forward to listening to Bill Noggett, but I will not listen because of this. And this is not even a policy. That's the other thing. This is not even a policy that they have in place. This is what I perceived as a long-standing practice, and someone has come along of the thousands upon thousands of listeners of WABE and was bold enough to just ask a question, and they just didn't know how to handle it. And that seems to be so obvious to me. So I just thought I would put that out there, and we'll see what happens next. But I just wanted to raise some awareness. I wanted people to be aware about this. And everybody that I talked to, when I explained to them the situation, the general response is, that is crazy. Now, I am certain, especially in this climate where everybody is quick to take a position, that there will be some who will probably support the decision of the announcer to kind of remain faceless or nameless or anonymous. And I respect that. But I would just appreciate a real explanation other than this person doesn't want to be public facing. That was the specific explanation that I received. So that's all I wanted to say. Hope you're having a great day.